awesome college baseball game, exciting. That was one of the most fun games I think I've ever been a part of. So I know that the players had to have loved it just as much, but saw a little bit of everything. We scored in a multitude of ways, had a suicide squeeze, a safety squeeze, a slash, JJ 3 RBIs all by himself with a sac fly, a solo homer, and another RBI single. But just the contributions, the 2-strike hitting, the relief pitching by Lucas Mahlstedt, all of it mixed in just made for just one heck of a college game against an opponent that has given us just a lot of trouble this year, and maybe an opponent that has some of the best power relief pitching in all of college baseball. They just Nance and Dudan, and they just have electric stuff to go with a premier group of starting pitchers as well. So that's obviously an elite club at NC State, and wouldn't be surprised to see them make a postseason run. But heck of a win tonight. We needed every run we had and everything, and just an incredible effort. Proud of our guys.
Questions? Raise your hand and we'll pass the mic around.
Hey Coach, this is Grayson Mann with TigerNet.com. You mentioned after the series loss to Duke that you were confident this group had the fight in them to be able to bounce back. What did tonight represent about that fight with this comeback?
That's a good word. The resolve of this group. Sometimes you need adversity to figure out who you are, and your identity is formed and shaped as the season goes on. And we had little bits of adversity in some games, but never really a stretch like that where for 3 weeks we it was tough. And but our guys fought through it, to use your word, fight, and got back up stronger and playing better baseball than ever before. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it certainly feels right, looks right, and this looks like an even more confident bunch. So it's just an unbelievable group of kids that great leadership and great character players that just refuse to. There's just no quit, and we saw that tonight many times with a back and forth trading punches type of game. But very proud of how they fought through the 3 weeks of losing 3 series in a row to get back up and be the best we've been all season right now.
Jacob, take us through your home run, from your point of view.
Well, I just saw the pitch and swung, but just going off the scouting report, he was, pretty fastball heavy, and I watched guys in front of me like Dom Listy and Josh Pano, so having them in front of me, like especially Josh, a lot of teams pitch Josh the same that they pitch me, so I can watch a lot of stuff from him, and yeah.
Jacob, Lucas goes 4 innings, 4 Ks. Can you tell me what you kind of saw from him tonight?
Yeah, well, he's pretty filthy. He throws from 2 different slots, and it really messes with the hitter's eyes. And it's fun catching him, and then also having the defense behind him too to make plays. We had 4 double plays tonight, and it's pretty fun seeing that right behind the dish.
And then Erik, executing on the 2 bunt plays, the slash. You talk about your team's overall execution on those kind of set plays today.
Yeah, it takes a mental toughness to be able to center yourself and execute at a high level against elite pitching in a big time environment, and to be able to get those plays, to get those bunts down or to execute a slash, and so especially given the stuff that we're facing, it makes it double tough. But yeah, it's these guys train. They've trained all year practicing those plays, and so they've had a lot of reps doing it. It's one thing to do it in a controlled environment. It's another thing to do it in an environment like this. And so it just speaks a lot to the toughness, the will, the determination to just do something good for the team.
Coach, obviously your focus is on tonight. Do you have any idea who your starter is going to be tomorrow? And if not, is BJ Bailey possibly in contention to start given the success he had against Georgia Tech the first time around?
We like BJ in relief. I mean, he'll be back. He did have a lot of success against Georgia Tech. Luckily, we don't play tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Get a good day of rest. But we could go BJ. We could go Talon Bell. We could use an opener that's a right-hander. I mean, we'll see. But Georgia Tech is going to be just as tough of an opponent, and they won the league for a reason. And but I think we'll figure it all out tomorrow when we meet as a staff.
With the momentum your team's playing with right now, would you rather keep playing tomorrow, or do you think it'll be beneficial to have a day off?
I think everyone would benefit from a day off and get a lift in and get their feet underneath them. And whether we play tomorrow or the next day really doesn't matter. It's kind of all the same. I think these guys are just excited to just stay here a little bit longer.
Erik, you guys played what you considered a high-quality game. Does this simulate the type of stress and execution of a college baseball game in June? And does it also accentuate the depth of the ACC, considering it's only a quarterfinal game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, NC State's an Omaha team last year. We were a super regional team last year, and it kind of felt like tonight was like a super regional or an Omaha type game. Just two evenly matched clubs, just trading blows, going back and forth, bunch of lead changes. Like JJ mentioned, we had to turn 4 double plays, got fortunate with some of those, but the defense really picked us up in those. And but you could just tell, each team, the margin in these games is razor thin. It's one swing, it's one play, it's one pitch. Because this feels like a deep in June type of ball game. I mean, that was just, in at least in my memory, that was just one of the most thrilling, exciting games to be a part of, whether you're a coach, a player, or a fan, or someone watching as just a spectator with no dog in the fight. That was a fun game to watch.